My name is Bernie Ellis. I'm 58 years old. I've been privileged to live on this farm almost 40 years now. From 1987 to 1990, I helped set up and run the state AIDS program in Tennessee and began to meet people who at the time were very sick. By that time, I was using cannabis myself to deal with some of the pain of degenerative joint disease in my hips and spine. And I decided that if I was going to grow cannabis for my own use, if anyone else needed it that approached me, I would do everything I could to make it available to them. On August 28th, 2002, I had gotten up early and was bush hogging one of my fields, cutting the hay in one of my fields. And I saw a helicopter flying very low over the farm and pretty much knew what was going on. The judge did indicate that even though I was getting 4 years of probation, he did want me to spend 18 months of that in a Federal Bureau of Prisons halfway house. I still am completely unaware of whether my home for 4 decades will remain my home or whether the federal government will seize a 187-acre farm for 7 pounds a pot. That fact is a living nightmare. And none of this has anything to do with my farm having been purchased with ill-gotten gains. The government never alleged that here. It's simply a case that they can seize it, and they will if they're allowed to. And my little conservative Middle Tennessee farm community is still American enough to say, we know this man, we're glad he's back, and we support what he did because of who he is and because of who he helped. I'll tell you, the more I think about all of this, the more all I can do is just shake my head and wonder how on earth have we gotten to this point. I really do hope at some point in the near future we can look back on this situation with some sense of propriety, some sense of fair measure, some sense of mercy, and say, how did we get this so wrong? I fully admitted and accepted punishment for providing cannabis free of charge to 4 terminally ill people dying of cancer and AIDS. I'm not sure how much punishment is appropriate for that action. I don't believe losing everything I own and everything I cherish and everything I'm a part of is an appropriate response for acting to ease pain and suffering of sick people.